Holy crap, it's 39 degrees still. Dang. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and thanks for watching today. So we got a cold freaking day in Florida, man. Look at that. 41 degrees, and I don't know, man, it does not feel like 40. It feels like it's like 32 degrees. It is absolutely freezing today. It's been raining for the past couple days nonstop. By the way, it's currently January 24th. Like I said in a previous video, my videos are kind of backdated because I'm just making so many of them, and I don't have time to edit as quickly as I want to. But man, it's snowing in Florida. It's literally snowing in North Florida. What in the actual hell is going on in the world? Something's going on. But I'm headed to an oil change right now, repeat customer. This is a 2025 Corvette C8 Stingray, 6.2 liter. I had to go search around for this specific Mobil 1 0W40 supercar oil. It's pretty darn expensive. I'm not even gonna tell you how expensive it is, but yep. And then I got the OEM AC Delco filter, so yeah, that's what he wanted, and that's what I would have done anyways, because it's actually going to be the first oil change this car's ever had, so I feel honored. Thank you. Yeah, man, things have been crazy. It's been cold for the past couple weeks. I know some of you guys are probably shaking your head, but I'm telling you, something's going on. It's pretty freaking weird here. But anyways, yeah, I'll catch you when we get to the spot. We're headed there now. I'll probably be there in about 15 minutes, and then I'll get set up and I'll show you how to do a oil change on a 2025 Corvette C8. All right, guys, see you when we get there. Oh shit, and I forgot to mention, I got the wife's Jeep today. Look at this sexy beast, because my Jeep, I'm doing a new steering system rebuild. Max Speeding Rods donated a bunch of parts to me because I'm currently working with them, so I'm redoing my steering system. They gave me a steering gear and a power steering pump, and they also gave me some really nice parts to donate to one lucky customer, to donate and install to one lucky customer. So that's why I'm in my wife's Jeep. My Jeep should be done hopefully today, so I'm just basically using this thing for today, but I just wanted to mention, just in case anyone was wondering. All right, so this is her right here. She's a beaut. Now, what we're gonna do is, I got my ramps, and we are going to back it up on the ramps, so that way the rear end is up in the air, because obviously this is a rear engine vehicle, and we got to get that ass end up in the air, boys. So that's what we're gonna do. Now, look at that camera. Isn't that cool? That's not a image, that's an actual camera. Holy shit, that's cool. So but yeah, I gotta get this sucker lined up, and then we'll get her up on them ramps. All right, everything's all set up. Got it on the ramps. It's not an easy one to work on for sure, but this is what we got here. So now I just got to get my cardboard, my oil pan, and we'll get to draining. As you can see, Dexos Mobil 1 0W40. Boom, bam. I'll pull the cap off. I'll set it right there, and we'll get started. All right, this is my oil catch pan. We're gonna get the filter first, which is the smaller hole. I believe right there or right there. I gotta double check. Okay, so drain plug is right here. I'll give you some marks for reference. There, and then drain plug is right here, and the oil filter is right there. So let me get to that oil filter first, which is right there. Let's see how tight the factory put it. I think I feel it turning. Let's see. Let me move this a little bit. Maybe just my imagination. Okay. So I got my oil filter universal adapter. Well, my next thing I want to get is a universal oil filter cup kit. Okay, she's nicely turning. Let me get up in there a little closer so you can see. Look at the things I do to get to show you guys how I operate. All right, just slowly but surely. Okay, then just got to keep readjusting. Now she's loose, and I'm going to pull the oil pan and the cardboard under, and I'm going to release. Look at that. First oil change. I love doing first oil changes on cars. I'm not going to say what I compare it to, but I'm sure some of you can use your imagination. I'm just being silly though. Okay. Oops. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Go ahead and let that drain for a minute or two, and let me grab the new filter. Alright, so let me just show you what I got here. This is the old one, PF replaced with PF64. This is a PF64. I bought this oil filter for like the same price or less than the value oil filters that you can get basically at Walmart. It's an amazing deal. It's factory OEM, so there's no reason not to use it, and you know, it just knocks out any liability of using something cheap or using crap. As you can see, genuine, so that's what we're going with. I had some oil, I used some of the oil that I brought with me, and I just got the oil filter seal lubricated. I put a little bit of oil in there. You don't really have to, but anyways, I'm gonna take this rag, I'm gonna clean the surface, and then we'll install this new one. All right, I'm gonna clean the sealing surface and just wipe it really good. That's all you gotta do. Nothing to it. Okay. 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 There we go, nice and tight. Double, triple check, guys. Double, triple, and if you're not sure, quadruple check. It never hurts. Your reputation is everything. If you want to do this, your reputation is everything. So, alright, she's tight. Okay, let me just in here to show you. That's the oil drain plug. It's going to be a 15 millimeter, or you also have the option of using a star bit or whatever you want to call it, but we are going to use the good old 15 millimeter. Alright, let me break her loose first, and then we shall move the pan back and get her done. Okay. Okay. She loose. That wasn't that wasn't very tight. Alrighty. Now for the grand finale. Okay, here she is. That's a long ass drain plug. Look at that. Yes, sir. So my bucket's getting kind of full, so I'm gonna let it drain for a sec. Last thing I want is a big mess everywhere. I'd rather get my glove dirty than a whole parking lot full of oil. So I'm just gonna let the level drain down for 1 second, and then we'll drain it. We'll continue draining. But yeah, it's not, once you get moving, it's definitely not as cold. But man, this morning, oh my god. Even last night with the rain and how cold it was, man, it's like freaking brutal. Literally. So brutal. Okay, now we're good. So the end of this has an O-ring, so I have a little O-ring kit, so I'm gonna replace it and we should be good. But in the meantime, I'm gonna let all this drain for a couple minutes, and then we'll get everything wrapped up and then fill it up. All right, let's get this oil change bin out of the way like that. And now I'm just gonna tighten her up, and then when I'm done, I'm gonna pull it off the ramps, obviously, because when we check it, it needs to be on a flat surface. So okay, I just gotta finish tightening her up. Nice and snug, not too tight, but obviously not loose. Very good. check it once, check it twice, and check it 3 times. There you go. All right, she's tight. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wipe up any possible oil that may have spilled in the process, so that way afterwards there's no oil drips for anyone to complain or say anything about. Nice. Okay. And no, I will not be pulling the car off the ramp to put the oil in because I can't. Sorry, I wasn't thinking, but I did think of that, obviously. So we're just gonna pour the oil in, and then when we pull it off the ramps, then we'll check it. Okay, so as I said before, this is the factory specified oil, Mobil 1, Supercar, Dexos, the GM approved symbol, and then you have all the info back here. But yeah, that's what we need, and that's what the cap says, so that's what we're going to use. And yes, unfortunately, I forgot my funnel because I don't have my usual car, so go ahead, judge me. It's probably about, I'd say probably about the least important thing that I forgot, but yep, that's what happens. Very nice.
The capacity of this engine is 8 quarts, so I just went ahead and put all 8 in, and it was exactly where it needed to be, so that's perfect. And you know, once I'm done, I'll just pull it off and check the oil level, because it does need to be level, and then sometimes I'll double check the oil drain plug just for a 5th time, just to be sure.
All right, now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let it run for a second. We have to air up these tires when we're done. Holy crap, it's 39 degrees still. Dang. Anyways, yep, so we're gonna get those tires aired up. Now, let me show you. Use your button here, and we're gonna go over, and then when you see that, you press down, and then this shows up, and then you press down again. And as you can see, we're at 100%, so let me show you again. You just press down, down, and down, and she resets just like that. So for these, it says check with warm engine while running at idle, so that's what you'll have to do. Mine is good, I already checked it. It's at a nice good level, so we're all set. Just make sure you check the engine oil while it's running and warmed up. That's what it says on the stick, so that's what you need to do, and then you should be all good. Just check everything, and I showed you how to reset the oil life, so you should be all good. All right, so now I'm just checking the tire pressures. I checked the coolant. That was still good from the last time I checked it, so that's good. And all these tires are just a couple pounds down. It's been pretty cold here, so we're just gonna bump them up to 35. Very nice. Alright guys, we're all done. We're headed back to the house because I got to get the Jeep running. I do have a bunch of stuff planned for this weekend. A bunch of jobs, so you'll see those on the vlogs eventually. I charged $200 for that oil change because it's the oil's expensive. You know, it's a pain in the butt to do. And I mean, not a pain. I've had worse ones for sure, but yeah, that's when you have a... I actually called the dealer. They charge like $225 plus tax, so whatever. That's what it is. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate all of you. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. It really helps me out. Hit that like button. Thank you all for watching. It means the world to me. I really, really appreciate it. All right, my friends. I'll catch you later. Peace.